today's video, we're gonna be talking about what happened in Memphis, man. It's crazy, and a lot of people have watched the video. If you haven't watched the video, go type it in, check it out. I'm not gonna post the video here. It's everywhere. If you want to find it, it's only a couple of types away, man. Just go ahead and go and watch that video and then come back. I want to talk about the video though, and I want to talk about what is really going on in these streets and why we really need different kinds of change instead of defunding the police. Now, a lot of people may disagree with that statement. However, you see what we have. Who is going to protect these streets other than the police? You're going to send the military in? You're going to send the army in? What are you going to do? I'm just saying what we need to do. Instead of defund the police, we actually need to fund it more, but we need to fund it in a more strategic way. Okay, in order to be prepared to fight for this country, when you're going into the army and different things like that, you need the proper training. I feel like police, whether black, white, green, yellow, circle, square, whatever they are, I feel like they do not get the proper training. They do not get the proper means in order to go out in these streets and do what they need to do. A lot of these different police departments are hiring whoever wants to come in, giving them a badge and telling them to go out there and do whatever they want to do. I'm not saying it's that easy, but what I'm saying is it's too easy, right? It's a difference. It's way too easy to become a police officer, man. It's so many people that I know it's very easy to do these different things, man. And so I feel like we've gotten to a point where now we know, and we should have already known that, like I said earlier, it's not a black or white thing. It's just a police problem. We have a true police problem in this country. A true police problem. And if you believe that we don't, go watch that video and ask yourself, do we not have a police problem? It's way too easy to get a badge. A lot of these people grown up, become police, do not care about the communities that they're serving. A lot of times they just want to rule over somebody. They want that power. Power is a drug, man. Power is a serious drug. You got the power, and a lot of people abuse that power. Because being a police officer comes with power. And there's no telling how many times this has happened to other people. How do we know that this isn't something that is a norm? And now I will say this, and I'm going to put this caveat in there just for a second, because it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to say it for the people who are going to say this in the background. Okay. Yes, he shouldn't have resisted arrest. Okay. He shouldn't have resisted. All right, cool. Whatever. You can say that. But the use of the force that they did on him, it was uncalled for. Very, very much uncalled for. And on top of that, I have seen plenty of times where people have resisted arrest and they was able to go home a couple of days later. They don't get beat up like that. They don't get sent to the hospital. It's not the first time somebody has resisted arrest, and it won't be the last. It won't be the last time. You'll see this time and time again. People resisting arrest. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Okay? People are going to resist arrest. But you need to be trained the correct way in order to de-escalate the situation and properly put these people in cuffs, send them to the jailhouse. But instead, you beat down on a man, and it was 5 of them. You mean to tell me it was 5 of y'all and y'all could not put this man in cuffs and put him in the back of the car? You don't deserve to be a cop then. A lot of times our police aren't strong enough. They aren't fast enough. They're not smart enough. They do not have the skills to protect anybody at any time. So you mean to tell me that we have people on the streets who are supposed to be the protection? They're supposed to be the protection, but they do not have the skills. And these are skills that can be improved upon. They do not have any of those skills in order to protect us. What are they good for then? And that's when the defund the police arguments go. That's when people start saying defund the police, defund the police, defund the police. However, it needs to be going opposite. We need to be doing the opposite. We need to be figuring out how we can improve these police officers, because before too long, it's a lot of societies out there that do not like they don't have like normal police. They got army people walking around the streets. So you want army men walking around these streets? And I'm talking about people on patrol all the time. I don't necessarily want that living conditions, because it can get very dicey that way. But some societies, they have that all the time. People walk around, guns all the time, and it just feels like more of a military camp than living. Okay, you know, I stay out in the country. You know what I'm saying? I love my peace, quiet, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the inner city. I hate the inner city. That's just me. And so having people walking around all the time, and I don't want that. I don't want that. But we do need the proper people in place in order to protect the community. And that starts with improving the police force and getting people in the police force who actually care about the community, because right now they do not care about the community. They don't care about the people in the community, and they never will care about the people in the community. All they want to do is rule over people, tell them what to do, and they seem to get an enjoyment out of that. I really do hope that they haven't been going around harassing people all the time, and they only got caught this time because he died. Because if he wouldn't have died, I don't know if this would have been brought to the light. I don't know if it would have been brought to the light if he wouldn't have passed away. That's a question I asked myself. I was like, what? And we hearing about this late. And I say late, it was like a week later or something. It like happened like 10 days ago or something like that. Like January the 6th or something. I don't know the exact date. But what do you guys think, man? I'm going to end the video here. What do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comment section. I'll see you in the next video. Y'all have an amazing rest of your day.